A game that took pure dominance to beat Sporting Kansas City is all that was needed. That Real Salt Lake took care of business the day before Easter Sunday. And we got some key factors to talk about. So without any further ado, let's get right into the mix of things. What's up, YouTube? It's Gabino, aka Gabino the Sports Maniac, and we are back with a post-game talk after the international break. Real Salt Lake played 2 weeks ago, and now they're back into it, and they got a huge, crucial result, putting them high into the Western Conference now. And we're only in the month of April, but the positivity is there. We got a lot to talk about. And I did go to the game as well, guys. So I'm going to show you guys a couple clips that I took. Maybe some goals, maybe some other stuff. Some good opportunities as well. It was a fun game. I'm glad to see the boys win. So smash the like, and let's get into the mix of things. Let's get into it. Real Salt Lake wins 3-1 against Sporting Kansas City. A very good game against a very struggling Sporting Kansas City side. A struggling Sporting Kansas City side that I have not seen at all from our opponent. They lost a ton of key players during the offseason. A ton of key factors. Daniel Saloui is gone. Eric Tommy is gone. The only guy that remains standing now is Dejan Joveljic for Sporting Kansas City. Spoiler alert, he did score. Okay. So, Sporting Kansas City has a team with a bunch of youngsters and a bunch of inexperienced players on there that don't really have as many minutes that they've done. So, this is like a completely new rebuild for this team. And Real Salt Lake hosted them today. So RSL had to do whatever it takes to take advantage of this big disadvantage that Sporting Kansas City has. And they sure did. This game was all Real Salt Lake. Real Salt Lake in this whole game, they had 22. We had 22 shots. Sporting Kansas City only had 5. Rafael Cabral had a very quiet day in the office. He had a big save in the first half. I'll give him that. And he conceded the goal. There's nothing he could have done. It was a very good goal from Dejan Joveljic. Cabral did what he had to do. Even though he didn't have much action in him today, he got the job done, which we're thankful for. Philip Quinton is surprising me every game. He's had a lot of horrendous games last season. A lot of horrendous games. I have not seen a terrible game from Philip Quinton this season, at least from my point of perspective. He continues to play some very incredible defense. Incredible. He shielded defenders to force a goal kick or to force a throw-in for us, or he just boot the ball out of danger when the opponent is in the dangerous area, leading to a goal-scoring opportunity. He'd be there to defend the team's life. And boy, did he perform up to those standards. Maybe way higher than the expectations. Good game from him. Justin Glad also played well. Lucas Engel also played fantastic today. Our 3 center backs did their job. Justin Glad, I do have a complaint from you, and it was about the marking of Dejan Joveljic's goal. I felt like you would have been there to stop him. You gave him so much space, and you allowed the goal to happen. Other than that, you did what any other typical defender does, clearing everything out, shielding off opportunities, being a very dangerous man to Dejan Joveljic after that goal. So you're good. Just note for next time. Midfield was a little different. Stein Spearing got his first RSL start. He did a good job. It's solid as he usually does. He usually comes off the bench, but today he started for his first game. He did fairly well. And then Sanabria didn't come back from international break on time, so Catranis gets the start in the left mid position. And he did not disappoint. Back like he never left. He is going to be a tough one for whomever wants that starting position in the left mid. Because Sanabria is good. Catranis is also good. So it's like neck and neck. Who wants to start more? We've been starting Sanabria a lot more lately. And since he didn't make it back from international break on time, Catranis stepped in and he played his heart out. Incredible. Galiscan also had a good game. He made a big impact defensively from my point of view. Clearing everything out. When Sporting were on the attack, he'd clear it out. That's as good of a performance it can get for Noel Galiscan. Zavier Gozo, what a goal. What a goal. That third goal, especially the touch. You had the little touch like this, and then boop, into the net. Postgame completely helpless. Very good goal. Gilavogi, very quiet today from what I saw. He got a yellow card, the only yellow card of the game shown by referee Tim Ford. And yeah, he got the yellow card, the only card of the game. He was fairly quiet, didn't have much in him. So yeah, not much I can say about Morgan Gilavogi, at least for today. Diego Luna gets his first start of 2026, and he did not disappoint. He got started immediately. The opening 4 minutes, he gets a goal. He took advantage of the amount of space that Sporting Kansas City gave him, right? And Diego Luna scores off that. A very fantastic goal for Moon Boy. First goal of the season. Incredible stuff from him. He feels bummed out that he missed the international break. He did not get called up to play for the U.S. This past weekend. So he's looking to bounce back. He had himself a dominating performance today. And that's a sign that Diego Luna is hungry. He is hungry not only to get on the squad for next month, he is looking to be in the squad for the World Cup this summer for the U.S. That is what Diego Luna is going to go for. And I know he can do it. He had himself a good game today. He started his first game this season. We'll just see where we go from Diego Luna because he's doing good. He's bouncing back like the versions of good games that we've seen from him in the past. Sergi Solans, though. He's my man of the match for today, and here's why. He looked the hungriest out of the bunch that we had in the lineup today. He wanted goals. He should have at least had a hat trick today. I'm going to go back to the shots. RSL had 3 goals. Solans was one of the goal scorers. And we had 3 chances that hit the crossbar. 3 times. The game should have finished 6-1 at best. But we get the 3-1 result. Sergi Solans scores an absolute beautiful goal set up by Zavier Gozo, who makes it a dangerous run-up. Sergi Solans is next to him. Gozo passes it to Solans. Solans then jukes out the defender. Postgame goes the wrong way. And it's an easy tap home for Sergi Solans, the rookie. Rookie continuing to work. He's got his 3rd goal of the season. He's just continuing to work in every way possible. So very good performance from the squad overall. Yeah, Diego Luna got the goal in the 4th minute. Good goal from him. And then we had a very controversial stoppage in play towards first half stoppage time. And I was a little confused. I thought Zavier Gozo, he pushed a Sporting player down. Nothing got called. Sporting goes the other way. They had an opportunity. Referee stops play out of nowhere. And I'm like, what is going on? He's pointing the ear, saying that VAR is checking something. And then the guy upstairs recommends an on-field review to Tim Ford. And then it shows on the, since I went to the game, it showed on the big video board saying, video review, play has been recommended to review for possible denial of an obvious goal scoring opportunity. DOGSO, for referees that you guys already know. So it's a red card situation. Tim Ford gets recommended an on-field review. He goes to the screen. And I don't know why they didn't show the replay at the game. I don't get why they didn't show the replay at the game, because I was curious, like, wait, because I thought they were going to check the foul on Gozo that wasn't called. But they were checking the previous play, because Solans was deemed to be tugged in the arm. They didn't show the replay at the stadium, so I had to look at my phone of the replay from the live footage from Apple TV's perspective. For me, it's soft. The grabbing is soft. Solans, I think, went down way too easily from my perspective. Tim Ford makes the decision to not call a red card for DOGSO on Sporting Kansas City. And for me, it's the right decision, because the contact looks soft. It's a slight grab, but I don't think it's enough for Sergi Solans to go down. Right? Yeah. So for me, I'm okay with the no call, no red card. Sporting Kansas City would have been a little furious if a red card were to be shown, because they're struggling with the amount of players as is. So a suspension would have definitely hurt. And they already have a guy suspended as well. So, and then Sergi Solans. Before I continue, actually, I'm going to show you the clip right here.
Well, we got a decision. Listen in. Never mind. Okay, now here he comes. Tim Ford.
Red card.
Steve, there's no foul.
Oh! That's his microphone.
Play for that.
That's his microphone.
I know.
Then the second half, excuse me, got hockey stuck in my head. Anyway, second half, opening 10 minutes, Sergi Solans gets the second goal. And then minutes later, Dejan Jovic scores an absolute banger of a shot. Left-footed, ball takes a slight curve. It goes off the post and in. Cabral couldn't really reach for it. It's a very spectacular goal from the former LA Galaxy star. But the goal that put the game to bed was Zavier Gozo's golazo in the 80-something minute. Very good goal from Zavier Gozo. 19 years of age. He's continuing to impress. Very good performance from Real Salt Lake. And hopefully we can go further than that. Real Salt Lake will not be playing for 2 more weeks again. I was like, wait, why are they not playing in 2 weeks? They did have a game scheduled for next Sunday against the Seattle Sounders. However, since Seattle Sounders advanced in the CONCACAF Champions Cup in the next round, their game has been scheduled to Wednesdays for both weeks. So Major League Soccer thought it was best for Seattle to reschedule that game, which will now be taking place sometime in September now. and the game will be postponed and rescheduled. For me, it's the right decision. I don't think Seattle want to be tired heading into a very big CONCACAF Champions Cup competition and all that. RSL didn't get this year, which sucks, but it is what it is. RSL will take this time to rest up and prepare for their next opponent, which will be in 2 weeks, back at home against San Diego FC. So I'm very looking forward to seeing that game in 2 weeks' time. And that is also before the big battle where Lionel Messi and co, a.k.a. Inter Miami, will be coming to Utah to take on Real Salt Lake at America First Field. Well, guys, that is going to do it for the post-game talk. And I did say in the beginning, I'm going to show you guys some clips. So I'll show you those in a moment. But I appreciate you guys for joining this video, liking the video, subscribing if you're new. Support means everything, and I really appreciate the support going on my social medias, which I'll post it in the link in the description, as well as for you guys to share this video. I appreciate the support. Thank you guys for watching. RSL on top. Yeah, we'll see you in 2 weeks. Now I will show you the clips of the footage that I got from the RSL game today. Enjoy.
It says me